Okay, I wanted to talk to you about the difference of using psychedelics in mental health and how it's different using the Western medications and the Western system. Because this is what I speak a lot, because I want to send information so people understand and they don't do stupid things with psychedelics also, because psychedelics are not they are not in short term, it's not a happy pill. People have been asking me I'm going through this grief process, or this feels so horrible, can I get some ease out of psychedelics? If you already have some very big feeling to process, like grief, psychedelics might make the process even harder for you, because they tend to bring up emotions, usually emotions that you have been hiding, burying deep somewhere, and psychedelics are there to help you feel again, help you find those things that you have been pushing down so you can process them and get relief. So you should understand and start slow if you have decided to use psychedelics. So what you can expect when taking, on the smaller quantities, you can feel that you are maybe more sharp, you can feel more alert. If you are prone to feeling anxiety, you might feel more anxiety. And the reason for this is what comes to anxiety. The anxiety is kind of a feeling that comes when you try to push down some other feeling or feelings. Anxiety usually goes hand in hand with much control, need of control. And the more you feel you lose the control, the more anxiety you get. And this is a problem with it's not a problem, but it's a problem if you decide to go and take some psychedelics to get rid of your anxiety, because maybe you heard that this is how you can do it. It is, but don't do it alone. It's not I take this pill and the anxiety goes away. No. The reason why you can get rid of anxiety with psychedelics, different than what happens with drugs that are given from doctor, it is to hide anxiety. It is more easing out, so you cannot feel basically it is numbing all your feelings, and in process of this also the anxiety. And this is not how psychedelics work. If something, they work the opposite. They are enforcing the feelings. They are allowing you to feel those feelings. And this is the healing process. And it is allowing you also to listen what your feelings are there to tell you. Okay, so yeah, so allowing you to listen what the feelings are there to tell you, because the feelings, how I see it, and of course I'm not alone, this is not like only my idea, but how I feel is like the feelings are there to guide you. They are there to tell you if something is not right, if something needs to be changed. It is pushing you to change when it's needed. But if you don't listen, and this is what happens, I think, in Western societies, like medication is also there to like numb down the messages, the feelings, and then you get disconnected. Like, even without medication, a lot of people are like feeling stuck, feeling lost. They don't know what they are living for, and then they go to doctors and they just tell you like everything is like okay, you just have a depression and take this medication and it will go away. No, it's numbing down. It is numbing down those messages. And what happens with psychedelics, if you decide to go on a different road, it is very different road, and it's not like one-time thing. It is a process. It is a process where you have to gently like immerse yourself into, like you cannot just in a whip of a mind just like of course you can, but I wouldn't recommend. I would recommend that you take your time, process this, go to talk to someone, therapist or someone that you have like the mental capacity to also already have like the therapeutic process inside happening. Like you have to be able to question yourself, question whatever comes up, question if the story that you tell yourself is like, I am the shittiest person there is, like I do so much like stupid things and I make everybody suffer and whatever. If this is your inner dialogue and you haven't done any work on like changing that, the experience with bigger doses of psychedelics might be very horrible. So you have to kind of also, you have to have the supporting environment when you do it, but you have to have like also some pre-work done, like some actual therapeutic work, so you are ready. And I try to remind people also that it's not usually that something happens in the actual session. It might be like very confusing. You just have to let it not make any sense. This is also like when you go into this session, you have to be ready to like let go all assumptions, what your session should look like. You have to let your mind be absolutely free and kind of not to try to make any sense of anything. That comes later. That is the integration process. In the session, the main thing is just to let go and observe, and observe with love. I would like to add, but that might be hard sometimes. But the point is not try to force it to go or to make it go in any direction, whatever there is happening. The more you can just let go and accept wherever it is going, you are just passenger, observing. And yeah, later we integrate. Okay, but there is something, this is like the quick brief what I would like to say to people who are thinking about this process, that it can be life-changing, but it is totally different process that what you may have been used to in Western societies. And this is also one that I want to point out. It is more like you taking your own responsibility. There is no doctor who is saying you should do this or that. No one is saying you to do anything. You decide what you do or not do. There are people who might gently want to guide you and process things with you, reflect things with you. But the process is yours, and you own it from the day one. And this is very different also. You are claiming back your power in that sense also. Don't know if this makes any sense, but I'm happy to talk more, and I intend to talk more about mental health and things you can do, and also how you can integrate if you maybe already took some psychedelics and you maybe feel like you don't know now what is happening, or like this. Maybe you can find more information about the process and understand it more. And of course you are free to comment or send me message also if you feel the need. I try to help. Yes. And little there are a lot of people, how would I say this? there are a lot of people also who just want to take your money and don't really care about the process that you are in, and also they might not even know like what is the process. Because as I said, anyone can, like, I have seen here in Tenerife, they have these retreats taking over, like, some even over 3,000 euros for a week. And then there's no like guarantee what is, like, of course there's never guarantee what is happening, but these people may not have like any actual like decent background on this topic, and they are just like hoping for the best. And the best doesn't always happen. So as a form of harm reduction also, I feel the need to speak up about these things also. And I want to offer, like, I was thinking, like, how can I compete with these people? Like how can I help so that people don't go to these like places that are there just to take their money? And then I just kind of had this giving up moment. like if I just, because this is what I truly believe in. I have been working in mental health sector for like over 10 years. I have a master's degree on social sciences, and I'm a licensed psychotherapist. I have seen what the system is doing. And the funny thing is that I don't see the system is like healing. It is more like just making the symptoms go away so the people would just continue business as usual. It is kind of form of control, even like social control. When people start to like question, is the society built in a way that it is like, does this make any sense? Like asking questions like, should people work half of their waking hours and be stressed so that they don't have energy to do anything else, and this is just for surviving? When people start to ask these questions, it is very dangerous for the powers that are now like saying how things should be done. And the more I saw this side of the mental health, I couldn't be part of it, like not this way. I want to empower people. Yeah, but the point was, I do this I do this now like donation based, because I came to realize like I have to do something very radical to fight the system. Kind of. I'm not here to fight. This is not fighting. This is just like I'm giving up. I'm giving up, and if you need help, I'm here. And you can like give me what you can. It doesn't need to be money. And if at the moment you cannot give anything more, to just a hug, then give me a hug. Yeah. But I hate seeing like people who are desperate and they actually want to find help, and then they go to these places that are only like ripping them off and making them feel like even worse. Because not always, I have to say this always, because sometimes it is only like the psychedelics can, if you are in a right mental state, like even without any guidance, even if you take them alone, they can like work for you. But I wouldn't go that road. And also, like, why would you pay someone like thousands if the success rate is kind of the same that it would be you doing it alone or with a group of friends? This is also why I make these videos. I think I now think this is one of the reasons why I make these videos. I want people to find also the way to help themselves, like, so they wouldn't have to trust on this like other people. I want people to take power back also regarding on the mental health. Yeah, maybe this is all for now. I'm rambling again. The point of this video was only to help people realize that psychedelic it's not just a different form of like some prescription medication. It's not. It's part of a healing process where you take like responsibility of yourself. Of course you will get help. You can get help and you should get help in this process. But it is all about you. Okay. Maybe ask me to clarify something if you want. You don't have to. You can send me like private message, because I know a lot of people don't want to be commenting in these kind of topics, so it's okay. You can send me private messages. It's totally fine. Okay, love you guys. Bye.